gin, bricks in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' reigning league MVP. He's coming off a historic game, topping Adrian Peterson's 2007 mark of 296 rushing yards. It's the Texans.
The Texans offense ready to get back into gear, 4-0 through the first month of the season. And we'll be watching the performance of this backfield, most notably this man, the veteran at running back.
He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Bradley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They get the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they...
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him, and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. Now, he had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
Oh, look at the juke. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The Texans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Throwing on first down. Bradley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2
touchdown, Texans. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright.
So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he's got room. And running with power here. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles.